Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Welcome back to Agility in Action, the podcast where we geek out about cool businesses, big ideas, and the move company makes to stay ahead. I am Nizam Salehudin, and today we are diving into one of the Malaysia biggest success stories, which is Petronas. Now, when you think of Petronas, you probably picture oil, gas, and maybe the iconic Twin Towers in Kuala Lumpur called KLCC. But here's the thing, Petronas is so much more than that. Over the years, they have gone from just an oil and gas company to embracing new technologies and even making some big step into green energy. We are gonna talk about how they grew into a global powerhouse, how they deal with tough times like low oil prices and global changes, and what they are doing to move toward a cleaner and a greener future. So, grab your drink, get comfy, and let's get into it. Segment 1, Petronas, from humble beginnings to a big player. Let's start the story with a different voices, shall we?
Segment 1, Petronas, from humble beginnings to big player. Alright, so here's a quick history lesson. But don't worry, I'll keep it short. Petronas was born in 1974. Back then, Malaysia needed a national oil and gas company to take charge of the country's resources. And bam, Petronas came into the picture. Fast forward a few years, and Petronas didn't just stick to the basics. They took risks, partnered with global companies, and figured out how to drill for oil in places most people wouldn't dare to. And get this, they ended up becoming one of the biggest LNG, liquefied natural gas, players in the world. I mean, they even built the world's first floating LNG platform, called PFLNG-1. Like, they literally made something that floats on the sea to extract gas. That's some sci-fi stuff right there. Petronas went global pretty fast. And now, they operate in over 50 countries. Not bad for a company that started with big dreams and some drilling equipment. Done for my segment. Let's change the voices again.
Hi, Segment 2, Facing Challenges and Staying Agile. There you have it. Folks, no company is immune to the rough patches life throws at them, right? Let's not forget Petronas, one of the biggest oil companies in the world. They've faced their fair share of challenges, especially when oil prices went skyrocketing during the last crisis in 2014, and then again during the pandemic in 2020. When things were tough, they wanted to stay agile and keep moving forward. So what did they do? They pivoted. Instead of giving up and walking away, Petronas recognized that they needed to change the way they approached their business. They decided to lean on technology like AI and data analytics in order to predict equipment issues and cost savings, as well as to reduce downtime. They knew that they had to change their approach and use data-driven decisions to make better, smarter choices. And let's not forget the impact of the pandemic. Travel restrictions, business shutdowns, and a decline in oil demand. It was a rough time for everyone. But Petronas took that as an opportunity to invest even more in sustainability. They didn't just sit back. They worked even harder on their renewable energy projects, especially through their clean energy arm, Gentari. The result? Within years, Petronas transformed itself into a more sustainable and agile company. It didn't just happen overnight. They made it a conscious effort to constantly innovate and adapt to the ever-changing world around them. And this has earned them the attention and respect of investors and customers alike. Okay, segment 2 is done. I pass the next segment for you, brother.
All right, everybody. Without further ado, let's dive right into segment 3 for everyone. So we've been discussing this particular topic, and it's all about where Petronas is headed in this rapidly changing world. You know how energy and gas are not setting their sights on a bright future anytime soon, right? Well, the allure of clean and green energy is undeniably real, and that's where Petronas steps in with their large plans to achieve a net zero carbon emissions by 2050. That's truly a bold and audacious move, right? Yet they're not just standing there. They have well thought out plans to make a real impact. Through the Gentari initiative, Petronas has decided to step their game up by exploring and investing in solar farms, or hydrogen energy solutions, and even electric vehicle charging stations. If you happen to spot an increase in solar panels all around Malaysia, take a closer look. They could be part of this energy giant's solution. Now, what's the most amazing aspect about all this? They aren't just talking the talk, they're genuinely walking the walk. Petronas is fully on board with understanding that energy companies need to keep up with the ever-changing landscape, and they are not hiding behind the shadows. It is that perfect blend of traditional knowledge and cutting edge ideas that keeps them one step ahead of the competition. That's a wrap on segment 3 for everyone. We hope you found it informative and engaging. See you in the next segment.
Alright, the next segment will be the last segment, which is the conclusion. Alright guys, we are almost at the end of our journey with Petronas. So let's sum it all up. Petronas started as an oil and gas company, but what makes them stand out is their ability to adapt. They don't just stay the same when the world changes around them. They keep moving forward, from floating gas platform to using AI technology and focusing on renewable energy. They show us that even big companies can stay agile. So, what can we learn from all this? If you are thinking about starting a business or planning for the future of your company, remember to stay flexible, invest in innovation, and be ready to tackle challenges. Petronas is a great example of how these ideas work in the real world. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and exploring agility in action. If you enjoy this podcast, please leave a good review in the comment down below. Your support means the world to us. Got any other company or story you want me to talk about in the future? Drop me a message or a comment. I love to hear your thoughts. Until we meet again, stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.